All right, going insane here during summer, but here is our Costco haul to get us through the next 2 weeks. The boys have an adventure camp, so they need lunch every day and quick breakfast, that kind of thing. So we have Aussie Bites, bananas, tomatoes, avocados, egg bites, 2 things of milk, and potatoes and Parmesan. I don't like this Parmesan, but it's the only one the kids like. Some bread, some beef tips, some of the lunch meat, avocado. This is like the avocado mash. That's just the avocado with sea salt and black pepper. We have some of these bite-sized pancakes. We haven't tried these before, but I thought they'd just be easy to do, and I don't have time to pre-cook some pancakes for easy eating for the next day, so figured those. Some organic orange juice, some of these were on sale as well, and I thought those would be really good for their little snacks and lunches. All right, and then over here we have some sparkling waters, some sunscreen, Uncrustables, Goldfish, Miss Vicky's, chips, sports drink, these little Kind Bar minis, did I already say applesauce, and mini muffins. So all of this and what I just showed you is $307. We already have sides and chicken. We have some chicken in the freezer, and then we have sides in the pantry. So for our dinners, we're gonna be pulling from those items. All right, here's a look at the fridge before. Pretty bare. We've got some protein bars going over here. I've already put the meat in and the tomatoes, but as I was restocking, I was thinking, are there certain parameters that you give yourself at Costco? Because you could go crazy. We let the kids each pick a snack, and then I create meals based on the items we have in our freezer or our pantry and kind of build upon those. So leave below what your plan is at Costco, because I feel like every family has a plan at Costco, right? All right, I am trying to practice what I preach and use what I have, and I'm gonna see if this will work for what I want. I've had this cart forever, and I used to actually have it here, and then I used the space for something else, I can't remember. But anyways, I wanna make like a snack cart, because we only have a 2-shelf pantry system. We have a lot of snacks, especially with it being summer and everything. And so I'm gonna do that here. And I forgot to mention why I even am sharing this. I found one I really like from like online that I want, but I'm like, I already have this. Let's save $60, you know? what is y'all's snack preferences for your kids at home during the summer or during the school year? I typically only buy these kinds of snacks during the school year. Summers prior, I would just do little containers of snacks and just do like bulk bags. But being that my kids are liking different flavors and they all like different flavors, this has just worked out a lot better for us this summer. And putting it on this cart was like a game changer. This made it a lot easier for the kids to make their little snacks or their little lunches. But our deal is that you only really get these if we're going out, or you get one of each throughout the day. So that kind of parameter has helped us from like just grabbing and eating a ton of chips in one sitting. But I was finding that bags of chips were getting stale and all of that, because I would have one kid that liked jalapeno, but one kid can't eat a whole family size bag. You know, I digress. What are some snack organization or ideas that you've had? I shared in my last video what I do with produce and fruit. So yeah, leave in the comments, what are some snack ideas that you have for your kiddos over this long, hot summer? I feel like I'm going a little insane. I felt like I had really good energy and I am hitting a wall now. Anyone else? Just me? All right, I got kids shows going, so sorry for the background, but finished her up. We've got some apple sauces, veggie straws, some bars, protein bars, kind bars, one solo little fruit snack, some Miss Vicky's, and then goldfish. So I usually let the kids pick out three, one bar option a week at Costco or every 2 weeks, and then they get to pick out one chip option and one cracker option. So this was their choice this week, and we'll see how this goes. Like I've said, we only have a 2 cabinet system here. It needs to be cleaned, but this is like all of our dinner and lunch stuff, and then this is all snacks and breakfast and baking. So this helps a lot to have this here. So for $0, worked out good. Okay guys, so I thought I would do like kind of my process in the week of how I figure out what I'm gonna make for food. Sure. I already pulled out these because they need to be eaten by the 26th, so we're definitely gonna make something with these. I may just do like chicken enchiladas one night, or chicken tacos, or chicken quesadillas, whatever everybody feels like. So I want to do that for one meal. And what I will do is I also have okay, I have a huge thing of chicken. So I'll do one night of like a Mexican chicken, and then I'm gonna do another night with a teriyaki stir fry. And then I'm gonna do with that, I have a ton of white rice and jasmine rice. So we'll make that, and maybe I'll even make these. I'm not sure if I will, we'll see, but at least I know I have that. And then I was looking to see if I already have brown gravy, but I do have a beef stew. So maybe I'll just do that, because I was gonna do beef tips one night. We got some beef. Oh, I do have brown gravy. So I may do those 2 things and make beef tips with mashed potatoes for one night. So we'll do Mexican night with chicken, do a beef tip night with mashed potatoes because I bought some little potatoes. I'm also gonna do one night of either this mixture, red beans and rice, or like a dirty rice, or black beans and rice, because I have some kielbasa sausage. So that's 3 dinners. And then the 4th night, I was thinking I would do, I have, what else do I have? Oh, I have some spaghetti. So I was gonna do some ground beef that I have frozen that I can defrost and just make a quick spaghetti one night, and the chicken teriyaki stir fry. Done, done, done. I also have some veggies in the freezer. So that's kind of how I meal prep. I basically just try to eat what we have, and a lot of this stuff is like BOGO items that we've had. I have this I can use for our Mexican night, and yeah, easy peasy. That's 5 meals that I'm gonna make this week with the meat we already had frozen, veggies we already had frozen, and the items that I purchased from Costco this week. All right, so I am just browning up the kielbasa with some tomatoes. And I did a bit of seasoning and some olive oil. And then tonight I'm making the kielbasa with red beans and rice. All right, now that's gonna simmer for 25 minutes.
Whoa, this looks way better.
You should get down to true flavors. Bump.
Bye, Florida. Bye, Florida. I just said bye, Georgia. Bye. Oh, miss you, Florida. Where's the Georgia fly?
Alrighty, and then I wanted to share with you guys a few bits and clips from our special Georgia week. We went for my little sister's engagement party, and then we got to go to Helen one day, and we went tubing. It was gorgeous. We went and had some yummy German food and had such a blast. I love it. All right, and a trip to Helen is not complete unless you do some gym collecting, so had to do that. And then we walked around the square, did a little bit of shopping, got some boba tea, some ice cream. It was actually really quiet, which was bizarre for Helen because it's usually pretty packed, but we had it all kind of to ourselves, so it was really nice. My little nieces got some La Foo-Foos from a shop, and yeah, it was just really fun. I haven't been to Helen in years, so it was fun to do that. And then another day we went and looked at some wedding dresses with my little sister at Grace Loves Lace, and it was so much fun. And if you are ever in Atlanta and want a bridal place, that is it. We also went to a community pool that was really fun. It had a slide and big diving boards. When's the last time you were on a diving board? Like in the 90s? So such like a 90s nostalgic activity that my kids have never experienced. So super fun. And as you can see, we got some awesome slow-mos. The kids are annoyed because I didn't get videos of their best jumps, but I did the best that I could, okay? But that is about it. I just wanted to share with you guys some practical tips on budgeting for, your snacks and meals during the summer and year round, and a little glimpse into our summertime. See you next time. Love your faces.